while we're in the city, we're doing a couple interviews with different New York artists, and so one question that I'm asking each of them is just how being a New Yorker, being from New York, influences their sound. So you kind of already answered that, but you could talk a little bit more about that as well if you want.
I just feel like it inspires you to just, if anything, have an elite level of music. You know, you're in a city for so many different people and cultures and shit, and people who are speaking their voice. So it's really like, what do you got to say to stand out and add to this culture that's been here for like damn near 100 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With so many like great people, inspires you to just, it just gives you swag. You know, going outside
Yeah.
every day. You could just be around here and you see a million different outfits. You see bro over there playing the piano. I don't even know. We
Somewhere,
we
yeah.
in the city with it, but yeah, bro, down there,
It's
you see
crazy.
somebody out here doing a different thing. You see people painting, bro. I feel like just constantly inspired, and it give you a different sense of swag too. When you know, like, I don't know, you from that cut,
Mm.
type shit.
No, I totally feel you. And so another thing that you were talking to me about before the interview got started is that
Mm-hmm.
you recently just graduated,
Yeah,
um, and you were in the architecture and urbanism program.
yeah,
What was it
urban
again? Yeah,
design.
urban design. Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to talk a little bit more about that? Because I'd love to hear just a little bit about
yeah,
that as well as something else that you're passionate about aside from music.
yeah. I think like urban design and like architecture, just getting into that. I was like, yo, I feel like the world is really designed like the world is art, and that's one way to do it. I feel like while I study music, and I'm already teaching myself music, I've been doing music for like a minute, so I'm like, yo, I already kind of know that, like
Yeah.
constantly develop myself. As far as architecture and urban design, I was like, there's not enough voices in there, like people of color, especially people like from affordable housing and who are from the projects too. I feel like who have a voice in that and the way that cities design,
Right.
and like I feel like people don't know how strong of a part that plays into like the mentality of people in the city or within the space, you know. And so I was like, yo, I feel like I don't know, I need to study that and get into it. Also being interested in architecture though, and design itself. But then I was like, that's another reason I had to do it.
That's a great point. Yeah. No, I mean, like, because if you got a city, it's only designed by people who live in mansions. It's not going to come out like
Yeah,
being fair. You know what I mean? So.
yeah. Like I remember like studying at school, we didn't have people from like the New York Public Housing Authority, and I'm like, yo, you ever been to one of the buildings that y'all like been designing? You
Yeah.
ever spent a night there? And they're like, nah. And
Mm.
I'm like, yo, how you? You don't even know if your designs are like sustainable, if they're good. You're just
Right.
building
Right.
shit,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, gotta go more in depth with that.
I feel that. That's a great
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.